afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for staying with us for our final session of the day. I hope you've all enjoyed it. We've got Fergal Byrne talking about PPC, so please help me welcome up Fergal. So smooth all day. There you go.
Thanks very much. Can everyone hear me okay? I cannot believe it's 3:15 and everyone is still here. This is fantastic. Well, look, thanks very much for your time. I'm going to be talking about PPC from the perspective of affiliates. So that's me. 15 years experience in paid search, most of them in gambling. I work for a company called The Unit, and we are an advertising agency that specialize in online sportsbooks and online casinos. So we're just going to go through a number of topics that if you're a new affiliate to PPC or a small affiliate that is just sort of getting their toes wet, then they'll definitely help you out. So what do we mean by PPC? Well, basically it's about Google search ads and Microsoft search ads driving traffic to your affiliate website. Most PPC affiliates would have a sort of an operator grid and an offer grid. So that's what we're talking about in this presentation. So why PPC? Well, it is the fastest way for you to get the highest commissions. If you get approval from Google or Microsoft, you can start running ads immediately and start driving traffic to your operator partners. There's a lot of SEO talks today, and a lot of the themes are that SEO is becoming more and more integrated with Google's artificial intelligence. A lot of the Google engineers don't really know how Google ranks web pages now at the moment. So essentially you're relying on an AI system to drive business for you, and in some cases you may fall from rankings through no fault of your own. It may just happen, and you know it's difficult if you're relying on one source of traffic. So PPC gives you control. You can control when you run your ads, you can control where you run your ads, and you can control the bids that you make for each cost per click. And on mobile devices, above the fold, everything is a paid ad. So if you want to get above the fold on mobile and attract mobile customers, paid search is the best way to do that. Another reason, a lot of operators that we've been talking to today are looking at multiple territories. Google is opening up new territories all the time, from the United States in particular, and it's an opportunity to get traffic fast and quickly to those territories. So when compared to operators, affiliates have an advantage. And that advantage is that operators can only send one customer to themselves. So it's one customer for one operator. Whereas affiliates can send one customer to multiple operators. Affiliates also get payback faster than operators. So in the UK, we're looking at casino and sports CPA payback for an operator. Casino about 3 to 4 months if their CRM system is good, and sports break even on ad spend about 18 months, again if their retention and CRM system is good. For affiliates, the advantage affiliates have here is that if they're on CPA deals, full payment can be received 15 to 30 days after month end, depending on the deal with the operator. So really, when it comes down to affiliates and PPC, essentially it's about arbing ad spend and affiliate commissions. When you look at the return and the potential return annualized from a monthly return, you can see that the affiliate advantage is clear versus operators. But there's a number of mistakes that you can make. We had a panel on earlier on, and we're talking about transparency and trust, and that's very much what it's about as a PPC affiliate. So you should never prioritize short-term revenue over long-term relationships with operators. Targeting free bet terms, no deposit terms, and using the UK as context, running campaigns during the Grand National and Cheltenham and expecting to deliver high-value customers is not going to really work that well from an operator's point of view. The wrong deal structures are making you uncompetitive in PPC auctions. This is very important. Whoever does the negotiation with operators on your behalf, they need to really be looking at the higher end CPA, and if they can get some additional revenue share on top of that, great. But generally, as was pointed out in the panel earlier, it's about CPA commissions, and for PPC, the higher end of that. Really, your deal structures are the engine that drives your PPC approach. Really, they dictate your PPC strategy. So what do operators expect? Well, really what operators expect are high deposit rates, good quality customers, low AML and problem gambling rates, low percentage of bonus hunters, and really to outperform other channels. Essentially, what operators are looking for are PPC traffic that outperforms other channels and is genuinely from either Google or Microsoft ads. So what do they expect when they go and make a search for a generic term? Well, they expect to see your ads when they search Google and Bing. They do not expect to see ads on native or programmatic networks unless you have an arrangement with them and have been transparent with them that you are going to do some retargeting campaigns on native or programmatic networks. Controlling costs is a major issue for people running PPC campaigns. The number one way to do this is to disintermediate Google and Microsoft on repeat visits, but without affecting player value. So ideally, you want your traffic, instead of clicking on an ad in the following week or the following month, to come back direct to your website. You prospect on PPC, but if you can build systems in place that attracts them back after their first click, that controls costs quite a bit. You need to be able to not only target keywords, but also timing is important. This is particularly important in sports, where you need to bid modify in the lead up to an event. For instance, 3 o'clock on a Saturday, in some cases it might be wise to increase your bid modifiers so that you appear in top position during that time, when you will find conversion rates are generally higher. For casinos, when people generally get paid in the territory you're in, and also time of day parting can be quite useful. It's also crucial that you geo-analyze and bid modify accordingly. In Google, there is a business data section on the user interface where you can manage all your ad copy dynamically by inserting text, by adjusting a spreadsheet and uploading it. And that's a great way to really target per location and to target per keyword as well. So you can do some really detailed targeting with your ad copy, increase click-through rates, and increase volumes. So you also can look at converting ad positions. It's important to keep track of all the URL parameters that Google allows you to do, store that and pass that on to operators if that's possible. So basically, you may be better off in position 3 than position 1. And you can save a lot of budget by doing that. However, once you've established your sort of cost base and you have that well in control, you should look to optimize return. Essentially, what you'd want to do is double down on what's working and be prepared to have the cash flow there to be able to take advantages of successful campaigns. So maximizing commissions. So there's a problem with a lot of PPC affiliates in that users who already have accounts with operators, particularly tier 1 operators, have reduced convertible real estate. And by that, what I mean is, in this example, there's 3 operators above the fold. if a user already has an account with number 1 and number 3, then essentially you cannot get commissions for those users. So this is even more the case on mobile, where in a lot of affiliate templates, the number 1 operator on the grid covers the entire screen. So it's important to get the very first operator right when you send PPC traffic. So really, to maximize commissions at this stage, again, it was talked about in the panel at the beginning of this session, looking at using personalization tools or build one in-house. There's a number on the market, or if you have a tech team, you can build one in-house. You need to track operator signups to know where repeat visitors have already signed up. So what this means is if you know that an operator, that a visitor has signed up with an operator, then take that operator from the grid the next time that visitor comes back to the website. And as a result, you increase the convertible real estate on your landing page. This is really important that you need to get the best sign-up offers for CPA deals. So your operators need to, you need to go out there and, again, either yourself or through someone on your team, make sure that you have the best offers. Not only will that increase your on-page conversion rate, but it will also help improve your conversion rate versus any other competitors in the search auction. Track operator click-through rate and conversion rate. This is really important for CPA deals. Essentially, you want to be ranking the highest, the most profitable operators for you. And by tracking click-through rates and conversion rates, you can work that out and rearrange your operator grid. So essentially, what it's all about is understanding your visitors and having a great relationship with operators. Transparency, trying to get data, sharing data is key. And if you have all those in place, then you have a great chance at making PPC a top revenue generating channel. So look, thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate it. It's always difficult to come on last, but it's great to see so many of you here. And any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Yes, please. Excuse me? Yes, Google bidding tools.
Compared to you, Sarah, thanks.
Yeah.
So the question is comparing your ability to define the conversion rate by time a day and day a week
Yes.
versus a campaign managed instead by Google bidding tool. How
Yes.
did it work out for you?
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I'll use sports as an example. The sporting calendar changes, conversion rates change. So a lot of the automated bidding tools within Google or external bidding tools are not able to match that. Yes, casino to some degree it can work, but I would always advise people to test manual bidding with automated bidding and use a campaign experiment within Google, and then you'll find which works better. I've seen it work either way. It depends on the context and it depends on the website. Any more questions?
Hello.
Yeah.
So how do you track which visitors sign up at what? Because it's whatever. Sorry. Okay. How do you track which visitors converted to a casino, for example, and how do you get that back to Google Ads?
Okay, yeah. So it's how do you track visitors to your casino affiliate and how do you push that back to the affiliate tool like Income Access or NetRefer or whatever other affiliate tool. So basically, the affiliate platforms that operators have will have a link option. There'll be a tag. To use the example of one, there could be an A tag, a B tag, a C tag. And there might be a tag in that you can then use Google Value Track parameters. What Google Value Track parameters are, all the details about that click is stored as a URL parameter, and you can pass that on to your website. And then if you have your website set up to pass that through the button click, it goes to the affiliate platform, and you can see it then underneath when you look at your customers when you log in as an affiliate. Anywhere else? Looks like we're all good. Listen, everyone, thanks very much. Have a great evening. Appreciate your time.